Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. Today I will explain about CWRV concept. So let's start. Suppose when market create a basement, any basement, or after a long fall down, when market came back to any buyer's entry point area. So suppose there was a buyer's entry point area, any types of situation may happen, and then from this area, after a fall down like this, after fall down like this, when market came back to any buyer's area, or there was a range, and finally what happened, market started to going up from this buyer's area, or from any range, and that range breakout happened, and then market is going up. Any of this situation may happen. Okay, like this. And first candlestick is this type of candlestick here, and then second candlestick, this one. Okay. So if the situation is like this type of, and there was a level here, I have to draw some previous level of the market. Suppose this was a previous level of the market, and this was another level of the market. So when we see the movement is like this type of, and first situation is this candlestick volume is this one, and second candlestick volume is that one, high. Okay, so this is the rejection point. From here market got rejected, and finally sellers enter from here, push little down, and this candlestick close at this area. Okay, so then next candle again start from here, sellers again push the market down, little down here to here, and then buyers again push the market up, and it finally hit this area here to here. And what happened here in this area, there was no previous level, or if the previous level is here, any types of level, that level breakout happened. So that the situation here, there was a level, that previous level breakout happened. So sellers push the market down here to here, and then sellers again enter from here, first of all push the market down, and finally these buyers again active from this area here, and push the market up, and it finally hit this area, that is this area. So what happened here, finally buyers enter from this area, it pushed the market up, and when buyers came back to this area, sellers exactly enter from this area, and it tried its best to push the market down. But what happened, when sellers came back to this area, it closed. That means it failed to push more down. Sellers failed to push more down. It closed here. That means this candlestick closing point is this one. So what do we mean by this total situation? So that was sellers entry point area, because previously sellers pushed the market from this point here down, and then buyers, and what happened, there is another level, that level, that is also any round number level or any resistance level, like this type of level, that also breakout happened by these buyers. When buyers exactly entered from this point, it broke this rejection point, that sellers entry point, and then finally sellers entered from here, from the upper point, but it failed to push down this market below this level or this level. So that means overall situation is buyers are stronger, and this volume is high. So that means the overall situation, volume is high, that means this high volume by the buy side. The overall situation is a strong situation by the buy side, because after this, because these buyers broke this rejection point, this level, and sellers again tried best, but it failed to push the market more down. It closed here. By this time, buyers try to increase its own volume, and volume is finally high. That means this volume is, extra volume is by the buyer side. So buyers are strong. So we can expect next candle up. Okay. So next candle in this situation, market will go up from this area. Okay. So if there was previous level, the rejection is here and that breakout happened. Finally, that breakout happened. Okay. So if in this case, this sellers again came here, if there is lower rejection, sellers again enter from here. And if there is a previous level, that's the buyer's level. When these sellers hit this buyer's level, buyers again entered in the market with full force and it break the previous level. But sellers enter again from here. There was sellers entry point area, but these sellers push the market more down. So this is the sellers area, and sellers again enter from this area and it pushed the market more down here. If in this case, if the volume is high again, so we have to think that that volume is again high by the buyer side. So sellers again entered in the market from this area. So there are two different situations here. First of all, if breakout happened, then again sellers push the market down and there is a gap here to here. So previously market total pressure now by the buy side here, and there is a sellers area. Sellers push the market from here to down, and this is a strong market by the buy side, and now sellers also stronger here because sellers push the market down here to here. So now the question is, which direction we have to place our trade and who will lead the market in this case? Suppose if volume is high and there is a gap, so most of the time market may try to fill up this gap. So now we can expect, if there is a level here and there is a rejection point here, very perfect entry point is we have to place our trade below this area here to the upper direction. That is the very safe entry point. So if next candlestick again little came below this this rejection point here, we can place our trade here to the upper direction because this area will act as a support area now. So most of the time buyers try to fill up this gap. If breakout happen with high volume, we can again expect next candle up in this case. But if we see the situation is like this type of volume is low and this candlestick volume is low here. So now we can expect next candlestick again fall down from here. Because what happened? Now buyers are not so stronger here. So buyers are very weak at the sellers area. First time sellers try its best to push the market down and it finally close this candlestick here. That means sellers are available here and this is a sellers area. And in this case, finally, first of all, sellers tried and it pushed the market down. And second time, it again, buyers again tried best to break this level and go up, but it failed. Sellers again pushed the market down and below this sellers entry point area. That in this case, we must take this situation as a this volume internally here. Sellers are stronger and buyers are weak here. If the bullish candlestick volume is low here, that means buyers volume is low here. So in this case, this is the sellers entry point area. So we can expect next candle down. That means next candle fall down from here because of this area. If breakout happen with high volume, if finally breakout happen like this type of breakout happen with high volume, this volume is high. So definitely our expectation, so we can easily place our trade from below this level here to the upper direction again, and next candlestick again go up. But the situation is totally different here. The situation is now different here. So when first time sellers enter from this area and finally push the market down, but here with high volume. That means this volume is high by the buyer side, not the seller side, because there is a gap here. If now the buyers are very stronger here in this case, so that's why more possibility buyers may fill up this gap by creating another candlestick here. If this candlestick volume is low than previous candlestick bar, and it finally this this bullish candlestick close below this level, so that means the sellers are powerful here. That's why buyers fail to break this level. So this volume is high here by the seller side, and in this case the volume is low here by the buyer side, and this is the seller's area. That's why next candlestick again fall down. So now we can expect next candlestick down. So that's the situation here. That's the actual situation in this case. We must follow the previous level here also, and we have to follow the previous rejection point also, because from this area sellers enter and push the market down, little down here. And finally what happened? The seller's entry point is here, the seller's entry point is here, and buyers fail to break this seller's entry point area here. That's why buyers are weak in this case. So that's why sellers will lead the market to the downward direction. So now I'm going to the chart and explaining there, then it will very clear to everybody. Okay. So in this case, previously it was a downtrend market, and from this area, this is the bullish candlestick, and this is another bullish candlestick here. So first of all, this candlestick volume is high. Second candlestick volume is high, and there is a level, and there is a gap here, and volume is high. So market may fill up this gap by creating another candlestick. When market try to fill up this gap, by this time buyers again entered in the market very strongly. It broke this level, this previous rejection point, this level, and finally it created a very strong candlestick, Marubozu type candlestick with high volume. So that situation giving us a clear information that buyers are really stronger in this case, in this area here. Okay. So now what happened? Sellers again entered here, but it very weak sellers here. It failed to push the market more down. If these sellers push the market down and exactly close below this level and volume is low, definitely next candle fall down. But it not happen here. Buyers again directly entered from here, and it pushed the market up here to here. And what happens? Sellers again entered in the market here to here. Okay. Sellers again entered in the market and pushed the market down, and there was a resistance level here. Market closed. Sellers pushed the market more down, and there was another resistance level here, and that resistance level breakout happened with high volume. But what happened? There was another level here. That level, sellers pushed the market down and it closed below this level. But there is another level here. That level breakout happened and volume is high. That means buyers are again stronger here. So if this candlestick exactly close here with low volume, that time situation totally different. But what happened? This situation, now breakout happened, lower level breakout happened, this level breakout happened with high volume. And the previous level is above. There is a gap here. So market may fill up this gap by creating another candlestick here. So that situation happened here. So now what is our entry point? Safe entry point. Our safe zone, safe entry point below this previous level in this candlestick. So this is a very strong movement here by the buyer side, because this is the momentum. Buyers stronger here. And there is a breakout happen with high volume. But another level that is far away. So that's why next candlestick I can go up. But our exact entry point is below this level. So we can expect next candle up. So this is the winning trade. Now what happened in this case? Buyers try its best and breakout happened. Buyers tried best and broke finally. And what happened? Sellers again push the market down and finally it closed below this level. And buyers volume is low here. That means internally sellers volume high here and buyers volume low here. Although there is a lower rejection, buyers tried its best, but it failed because volume is low. That means buyers are weak, sellers are stronger in this case. So that's why next candle fall down. So that's the actual analysis here, CWR analysis here, and we can analyze the market each and every candlestick by CWRV, and each and every candlestick we can place our trade. So we have to just analyze the market each and every candlestick by CWRV very easily, and we can place our trade in each and every candlestick. So this is all about today's explanation. Try to practice on it and try to apply it in the market. So definitely it will give us a very, very high winning ratio. If anybody want to learn price action VSS CWRV, contact me by Telegram at the TRUSTEDBNRY and WhatsApp +88017417788986. So thanks everybody for watching my videos.